Hello, this is a key concept presentation on Boolean operators. Let's talk about aggregating data with Boolean operators. Actually, the history of Boolean operators dates back to a British mathematics and logician named George Boole, hence Boole and Boolean. And these Boolean operators correspond to the information retrieval model, which we find that Belkin in 1984 stated, quote, in order to address the user's problem and to promote communication between the system and the user, an image or model of the user is needed as well as an image or model of the text represented in the system, end quote. We find that the representation of this text in model form follows commonly what is known as the Boolean operator. And our representation here from the illustration, we see there are three distinctive terms and or not. Looking on the far left here, we have the and term, which searches for GAA and hurling, where it searches both terms, and what is in the middle intersection there in red is the part that is the and. Then in the middle of the drawing there we have or, which searches for soccer or football or the combination of both things. And then we have not on the far right of the illustration, which only searches for football, not rugby, not football and rugby combined, searching only one term. And in the world of Boolean operators, there are many advantages and disadvantages. For example, if we are searching for soccer or football, we are, as Bell states, spreading the net wide. And as a result, this causes our actual outcome to be unlikely to produce missing relevant items because we actually retrieve a higher amount. As opposed to when we do an and search of GAA and hurling, we are going to end up producing fewer results because our actual search is more broader. Again, we would then it would be unlikely to retrieve irrelevant results because the search is more fine-tuned, and the disadvantage in this case could be, again, fewer results. So there isn't a right or wrong way when we actually do these type searches. It just depends on what you're looking for at that time. One thing that does remain constant is that it's predictable, in the sense if we're doing an or search, then we know that it's going to search either term. It's not going to always search for both terms. It's an either or type scenario. And in performing complex queries where we combine databases, combine parentheses, if you take the Boolean operator to another level, sometimes the queries can become extremely cumbersome, even to the point of no results being produced as an outcome. And essentially, we can see that this does cause greater control and a transparency in terms of our retrieval of information.